Hello and welcome to a bit of an epic reveal. You all know the Höfner Shorty that I've been using while I've been playing my street music since the middle of last year, when I found myself using my motorbike to go and do these things on. And I discovered there's a few drawbacks to using a guitar with a tiny body, and the drawbacks are that when people go to shows or they experience live music, they frequently hear with their eyes. Okay, so it's important to have the visuals right. Yeah. Now, I'd gone from playing an Epiphone Dot to playing a tiny little bodied guitar, and a lot of people, they're hearing the same music, but they reacted to it differently. I was getting sort of looks from people, and quite frankly, it impacted my ability to earn money, because they thought it was incongruous. So this got me thinking. Now, there was some other guy in the guitar world who had a similar experience to that, and his name was Les Paul. He was experimenting with making guitars way back in the 40s, and he was a good, renowned guitar player, and he had built a guitar which he called the Log, which was basically a neck with which extended into where the body is, and he mounted a pickup in that part. It didn't have a body, it just had the straight through piece. You can look it up online, it's a famous thing. And he took this to play in his regular jazz gig, and people reacted quite badly to it. They didn't like what he was doing all of a sudden. Oops. And he thought that very strange, because he thought the sound of it was superior. Okay. So what he decided to do in order to accommodate this was to make two guitar-shaped wings which plugged onto the straight-through body and made it look like a normal guitar. They didn't serve any purpose other than decoration, but then when he took it back to the same venue, it got a really good reaction, because people could hear the quality of the sound. They also were looking at something which was a familiar shape, a guitar shape. Okay, so this was going through my mind as I was experiencing this pushback, and I thought, take a leaf out of Les Paul's book, why don't you? And I came up with this idea of sticking some wings on the Höfner Shorty and making it my own sort of design. So on, I think this is the 25th of November. I hope you can see this. Oops. There you go. So here you can see me holding the Shorty, and on it I've stuck some cardboard wings. This is a video. Don't know how good you can see it, but these are the wings. Okay, so it was one for the upper and one for the lower, which you can see in the video there. Okay, so I thought, that would make it look more guitar shaped, and it would support my arm when I'm playing, because I found it quite a struggle to play that guitar with not having any support under my right arm. Okay, so having got the shapes together, I thought, okay, I need to have these made out of wood, and that was my next step. So let me just get myself out of a tangle here. There we go. Always the tangle, isn't it? So, yeah, the next stage was to go and see Norman Höfner, and see whether he had any wood that I could use to experiment with this. And sure enough, he was very kind. He gave me some offcuts of wood. Well, it was a block of wood which had a damaged corner and he couldn't really use, or it wasn't wide enough or something. Swamp ash, which is very good, and it was it was right thickness and everything. And we drew out the template from my cardboard cutouts, and he cut them out on his machinery there, and he helped me with shaping them to the correct shape. So then I had two blocks of wood, which I needed to come up with a solution as to how to fit them onto the guitar. Now, I'm trying not to show you in here. So there's one of them. Okay, and I'm not going to show you the other side of it, but there's one, and there's another one on the underside. Now, I brought those back here, and I filled them about with a method of putting them together onto the guitar. And so here's the guitar, and I fitted the tone rider pickup into it in the meantime, and then I came up with a way of mounting it so that it fits onto the guitar. Okay, so you can see now that the guitar is the shape of that template which I had earlier. Yeah, so and it stays on, and it fits nicely under my arm when I'm playing, so that I can anchor the inside of this arm better when I'm playing. Okay, it comes apart like you've just seen, so that I can fit it into my backpack on my motorbike, and therefore it's still a travel guitar. So let me just move some things out of the way, and then you can get a better look at it. It's all a bit cramped in here. Good. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I ended up with. Now, I've called it the Little Angel because it sort of reminds me of an angel's wing, and the angels have been good to me in my life. They've saved my life a few times, and so I thought, what better idea than to call it the Little Angel. And so that's my adaptation of my Höfner Shorty. So I'll give you a blast on it. there we go. So the finish on it, I decided to call Outback Burst, which was a happy accident, which so many things frequently are in these sorts of artistic endeavors. And it's loaded with a Tone Rider Alnico 2 Classic, which you can hear sounds pretty special, doesn't it? So there you go. That's my solution for my gigging rig on a motorcycle, and all that you've just heard is the equipment which I take when I'm gigging. So if you're in the German region and you want to throw me a gig, by all means do. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're okay. And we're just sort of coming out of winter now here, slightly. Cold is hanging on a little, but it'll soon be gone. It's getting lighter every day. So hang in there, it'll soon be spring. So there you go. Nice to have you along. Please subscribe, like, and all those things. And there you go. That's my big reveal. Hope you enjoyed it.